Happy New Year, everybody. It is Drew here from S Squared. We are back out here in the wonderful mess that will hopefully someday soon be our shop. Hopefully sooner than later, as we've got a few big projects kind of to start off the year. We are going to be building a countertop for Soulshine Yoga and the Lift Bar Studio in Florence. They're kind of redoing their lobby area, and they've tasked us with building a countertop to kind of as their check-in area. They also have some merchandise, so they want to be able to store a few things and do some gift wrapping. So we are going to be working on that here relatively soon. Another one of our projects that we're going to be embarking on here shortly is going to be building a small shed. Going to get a lot of the lawn and garden stuff out of here. It is taking up a pretty big amount of our floor real estate. There's no real good place to ever put a push lawnmower in a wheelbarrow. So we are going to be doing an 8x12 single sloped roof shed. That shed, I'm going to be designing kind of my rough dimensions and doing my rough material calculations using AutoCAD's 3D Fusion software. Last time I checked, it is free for students, personal use, and small businesses making less than $100,000. So it's really nice to have a nice professional 3D modeling software that won't cost you a second mortgage on your house like some of the higher end software. Now this is kind of a cloud-based version. It doesn't have some of the same features as say like a SolidWorks or a Creo Pro Engineer type software, but it also doesn't cost $1,000 a month. So we're going to be doing that. So I'm going to have a full kind of detailed plan of the shed before we go to build it. So you guys can take a look, and as far as what we do, putting that together, it's going to be, like I said, relatively simple. 8x12, so nice, simple, relatively easy dimensions. Going to be using some of the new tools that we've got, put that together. Hopefully that gives us some floor space so we can actually get the rest of our woodworking tools back into the shop, as a lot of them are still currently sitting in storage. I've got my better Hitachi small contractor's saw, planer, spindle sander, and a lot of the other kind of hand tools that just don't yet have a home here because we don't have any space for them. Another big thing that I am planning on doing, at least in the shop, is doing some cabinets. Kind of behind me, as you can see, where I've got this wonderful piece of free OSB sitting here. We're going to be doing some roughly 72 inch by 11 3/4 inch deep kind of garage cabinets. I'm going to put some behind me there, and then some next to the door, replace that small little pantry that we have there. Our kitchen pantry is a little small, so the boss, also known as Cassie, the wife, probably wants a little bit more storage, kind of keep some of our dry goods, or long-term like cans and things like that. A little nicer cabinet. That one came with our old house. It served a nice function, but it's just a little small, and having moved around and being kind of one of those fast furniture pieces, some of the screws are starting to fall out, and I just don't feel like spending a lot of time fiddling with it to get it to where it needs to be a decent cabinet. A lot easier to build something a lot sturdier and stronger out of some nicer material. So we're going to be doing that here in the shop, kind of get some free up some floor space, finally get the rest of the tools in here, get some stuff built and prepped so I can start this project for Soulshine Yoga in the Lift Bar Studio. And then we've got some other big stuff that hopefully is going to be happening soon. We're still kind of waiting on some word as far as if another one of our friends is going to be building a shop. So we're going to probably be involved in building the cabinets for them. So it's going to be nice to kind of get back into a lot of this cabinet building stuff, as I did used to run a cabinet shop here in Florence. Unfortunately, that business relationship soured. On a good news note, though, that the situation has finally been settled. So we are no longer involved with that. So it's kind of a big weight off our shoulders. That happened towards the end of 2018. So it's been a kind of a wonderful year and a half or so dealing with lawyers. It has now hopefully come to an end, and we can kind of move on from that and get back to building cool furniture, cool cabinets, Granted, on a much different scales. This is not a full production woodworking shop with paint booth and all that stuff. Kind of doing a much more small scale on my own. Maybe have the wife or a friend help me here and there. Gonna get this thing back up and going again. As long as if you're from Instagram, you see me there. We are still doing stuff on there. If you're not following me on Instagram, look up S Squared Design Works there or Drew at S Squared. There's two different accounts that show a lot of the work that I used to do for the cabinet shop that I was a owning member of, and a lot of the stuff that S Squared Design Works, which is the LLC form of this channel or this whole thing, has done. We do small furniture pieces, farm tables, cabinets, things of that nature. We don't get into any major renovation work. So look forward to sharing with you what we're doing here next year. Hope that everyone out there has a awesome 2018. So our big goal is to actually get this shop built, make some more sawdust. We'd love to hear what your goals are for the new year, what you're making, what your guys' plans are. So leave them in the comment section below. And if you're new here and you like what we're doing, or you want to follow along and watch kind of just a regular Joe, or regular Drew, so to speak, kind of build the shop and what goes into turning your garage into a shop and various things of home ownership and projects that you do run, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Look forward to seeing you here again soon.